I liked her, but her shirt lump.
Hey. Yeah. I think we're good.
Okay.
We're just gonna have a little conversation. Let me try. I'm just gonna. Let's talk about.
Do you want me?
Okay.
Okay. The way it feels when you go into Afro RC is really familiar if you're about drifting. Anything to do with like video option or drift Tengoku or D1 stuff, sort of the golden era, if you will, then Afros feels very familiar. There's a lot of period correct scale builds going on there. So in that sense, for someone like me, hanging out with Afro and being around Afro's shop or being around Afro's hobbies is familiar. It feels proper. It feels correct. It feels good because it is the true essence of what I love about drifting.
So as far as I know, Afro is a former Formula D crew chief, and so his brain is wired for it. He wrote this huge book. We did an advanced drift school one day. We took over Platform Garage. We set out a bunch of chairs, and a bunch of kids showed up, and they're like, "Well, how do I put coilovers in my car?" And you're like, "Oh, we're here to talk about like Ackerman changes during left foot braking." Like, sorry, yeah. So he wrote this huge booklet on that, and it was too full of information. So his brain's already got the things going on that are levels above what a majority of the people who even just still drift now are trying to get into. So
for somebody to just go into Afro space, I feel like it would be shocking. It would be a lot of new things to experience and enjoy. Everything being very interesting and having purpose and being built with intention and passion. Yeah, it's a special place.
My name is Afro. Welcome to Afro RC. If I think about it, when I first moved to the island, I started looking, like, where's the drifting happening? You had Western Speedway. You know, we had this facility where we could go and drive like maniacs and get away with it without hurting ourselves or people around us. Now that's been taken away, gone. That's the cool thing about the shop, is that I still have my brothers and Bradians come out, hang out. We're doing the same thing, but in a safe environment where we can hang out, we can do it 24/7. We don't have to book a medic or ambulance or fire brigade or nothing. Bring your chassis and go mental. So I think we need this, right? Because we don't have anything else.
started RC drifting with all-wheel drive stuff and just had really no idea what I was getting myself into. No, I'll never quit. It's an addiction now.
My name is Kerry Kwan. I've been drifting RC cars for about 10 or 12 years. RC drifting is much cheaper than real drifting. A car probably costs you a weekend of an event.
It's just a good, chill, fun environment of homies that all want to be doing the same thing. We want to go there, have a good time with drifting, and it's quick, it's easy. You can keep your car set up and you can just go drive whenever you want.
RC drifting is a very good extension of the real thing. It is so good, in fact, that it does stand on its own. There's lots of guys that do RC drifting that have never done any real drifting in their lives, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because RC drifting can take up enough of your time and resources that it's worth all of your attention, and you don't need to really branch out of that if you don't want to.
A lot of people that are doing it are real drifters, so that sort of local camaraderie of going to the track and being welcome there is the same at the RC drifting. Afro specifically, his place, the community within that is the same. A lot of them are people that are just not drifting real cars right now.
So the awesome thing about this, and I've tried to create this everywhere I go, you can build this tight-knit community and help one another out to the point where everybody's on the same level, which means you have more friends to party with and to drive door to door and get stupid, right? And if a homie needs something, you'll do anything to help that dude. Yeah.
Afro is a very genuine person. He is more than willing to give you the shirt off his back.
We were in Japan. He had just finished going through Akihabara, and it was probably 2 or 3 in the morning, and we went into his hotel room. We opened the door, and there's toys all over the bed, and they're everything he had bought. He's already taking apart. He set up a diorama on the desk. Like he wants to interact with the fantasy of car, and so there's a lot of desire to play with the outlet.
He goes all in. And when he's into something, that means every corner, every angle, every degree that is exploitable or discoverable, he will uncover that. He's always modifying and changing and progressing with everything that he's into.
He is constantly building new cars and trying out the changes of those cars. I remember recently he was like coming to me like, hey, try my car out, because he had moved the motor to a different location and changed the weight balance of it relative to his other car that I drive sometimes. And yeah, so he's constantly digging through 1,000 different projects, trying stuff, failing at that, moving forward with what works, and it's infinite. He will give you the guidance to what you need to be doing, and you're not going to get pushed on that. It's like, this stuff works and this works really well, and this is going to get you driving, and this is going to get you driving reliably. These are the things to worry about, these are the things don't worry about. So he's really good that way, and it's very welcoming in that sense.
Like if I think about it, man, it makes me emotional as shit. Drifting has taken me fucking everywhere, for free. And it's just because I put myself out there, right? And anybody can do it. Go out there and go get it, man. Like, do it. All my brothers and my brethren that I've known is because of drifting. The only reason why I run this shop, drifting. I'm 52 years old, man. I have no high school education, nothing. Drifting, man. That's all I'm gonna say.